I cannot believe this. How many times must I say only death lies ahead? Observe. You have been persistent. The time for that is over. Please.
Do try to limit further damage, Commander. Yeah. Yeah.
You, my entreaties, were never going to pierce your stubborn will. Not when we spoke before, not when you reached my traps. I should have guessed. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both die. Because the Order cannot be hindered by war or by compromise. Any obstacles must be removed, as much as I regret the need to do so. If De Vries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them an instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the Order shall find its way to truth. The time for talk ends forever!
You're up in the red, Commander.
My fellow Loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery, but the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
Swear I can't lie low for 20 years without everything in the order falling apart. Well, suppose we better head to the monastery now, yes?
believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Algorithmic dissonance? How do you feel, how could something like a Gorgon got its hands around my very idea is preposterous?
The Grand Plan is the predetermined order to the entire universe. We can predict it down to a decimal.
Grand Architect! First an attack on the monastery and now the lift Agent, oh thank good odds and high probabilities you're back. There's been an incident. A rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My seer, Seer Wily, is trapped up there with other hostages of the Order. To make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift. Your resourcefulness never ceases to astound. Before you leave, there's more you should know. While you were conducting your investigation, I was able to piece together the conspirators' main target, the peace talks. Representatives of Auntie's Choice and the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. It's an unprecedented opportunity to shorten this war. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. I wish I could offer more details than that. But I'm afraid I won't be accompanying you. I can't be sure my presence wouldn't alter the outcome of your efforts in prodigious and unforeseen ways. Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. If the conspirators are seeking the coordinates of the talks, no doubt their efforts will be concentrated there. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
If it's this bad down here, can't imagine what the situation's like upstairs.
Are you sure that rope can support us?
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight. Probably.
Wait, look! Someone just came up via the lift. It must be unlocked. Void it all! I told him he wasn't going to make it. Is this why Wily Zilk spared him? Because the seer already predicted this would be his fate?
Those outside the Order, and some citizens within it.
That's all bluster. We're an unpredicted variable in his equations, and he knows it.
Nothing occurred. We are that catalyst, setting into motion the future most aligned with the plan. Hold that belief in your minds. Strengthen your resolve, and do not hesitate. The time for ideation is concluded. Now is the time for execution.
Nice of Seer Wily to leave us
Hostile in proximity.
nice light. Sorry. Rejuvenation device.
That device may be the deciding factor in whether you live or die.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
while it's energized.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Let's not protract your subtraction! Interesting. Investigating house island.
Check out that junction box. Bet our N-ray scanner could be useful here.
Found another one.
Combat probable.
Damn it. I knew there'd be a high probability of fighting, but I didn't think.
None of that. Remember what life was?
Doctor, promise to give an accurate head count later?
Well, yes, that. Also, not everyone will share our vision of the plan. We gave them the option to join us.
Indelibly eradicate algorithmic dissonance. Random elements!
Architect's perspiring brow. If you try to cite the fourth pillar to me one more time, scientific advancement should not. Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then.
Anchorites. Be warned. Any conversation with these two may prove pedantic.
I'm aware of the errors of his methodology, but Long's overall opinion is still... Wait, why am I arguing with you about this?
Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief.
But what if widespread suffering is already taking place?
Then its causes should be observed, quantified, and a non-violent solution found. You do not extinguish a fire with more flame.
Tell that to the Protectorate.
We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate.
I need the book Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar Kwong. Second edition, not the first. That's important.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of scholarship in the scriptorium. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing. You're in luck. I just finished my third reread of it. Chapter 47 is a real treat. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer, but do take care with it, especially around the bath. We lose more good books that way.
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally get.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
Augustine was obsessed with the Rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the Rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it.
Oh, yeah? And how'd she react?
Well, she hasn't returned, so perhaps she didn't like the answer we gave. Happens more often than you'd think.
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions, so I would thank you to exclude us from any remote drama. I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
Good for him. About time someone put theory into application.
What my colleague means is Landon Wiley is among our most gifted and dedicated seers. Whatever actions he's taken must be in service of the plan. I do hope no one's been hurt, though. I see. That is distressing to hear. But as we in the Order like to say, the plan actuates by deliberate means. Let us hope this conflict resolves itself soon. Much appreciated. We'll present our final arguments once you've returned with the research.